my talent.
Need your towel. All right. Well, we're live. Welcome, Winter Titan. Today I'm gonna paint some Curse City stuff. Bill's gonna paint what the hell is that game called? Dire Chasm, a warband, the Slaves to Darkness one. Yeah, I think we should have a good day today. I'm gonna start with Gorislav the Gravekeeper. Oh, that's upside down. I think that's gonna be rad as hell.
Yeah, it is.
What
That's awesome.
the hell? What are your guys called again?
Kargra's Ravagers?
That's right. Okay, cool. You're working on the wizard first?
Well, the other guys I started a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I started on the bats a while ago. Oh, cool. Those look great.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a little bit of base coat done, but they
Yeah.
actually look like the other ones.
Mm-hmm. And all the animals, I just did like a dry brush because I want them to be mostly black. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Put him with his mace.
Hell yeah.
His flanged
Oh,
mace.
that's nice. Ooh, I like that bat.
Yeah, I want them to be mostly black, but I just did a dry brush of Dawnstone to really pick out the details. And then like the base and terrain are going to be the most of the color, and then like probably some big red beaming eyes.
Nice.
You know, really to scare everyone at home. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how I can get my screen to show up.
Your screen's not here? What do you mean?
No, so last time, my phone, trying to get it so that the big, so like I can see yours really good on my phone right now. I'm trying to blow mine up instead so that I can kind of see what the picture is better.
Oh, okay.
I have the stream going on my computer.
Right. Okay.
I'm not sure exactly how.
I'm not sure how I'm going to do this flesh, but I guess that'll be an experiment as we go.
Yeah, I was gonna do mine, and it might work for you. Rakar flesh with some Reichland flesh shade and a little bit of Screaming Skull over the top.
Okay.
That's my plan.
Yeah, I was thinking something along those lines. I was watching the Warhammer TV tutorial, and they're doing the Iron Arc flesh with whatever the green shade's called for one of their zombies, and that was pretty cool. So I might like try a little bit of the green shade too.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, because like the stereotypical zombie like green might look cool.
Yeah. Oh, I love a fresh white palette. It's so great. Just like perfectly waters down everything for you.
Hello, Eldritch Tiger.
No
Welcome.
Oh.
Yeah, just.
Night.
Oh, that one. I like that color.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about the? They said New Model Monday's done, but they've been doing it.
Yeah, they certainly haven't stopped.
Yeah. So what we got today? We got the Lord Croak, which is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Maybe. I love that thing.
Man, you think that they were done with Be'lakor, it's like, oh no, they can't get better than that. Then they go and show Lord Croak, and it's just like, well.
Yeah, that was awesome. It's funny too because he's like one of the best wizards in the game, and for him to have like a 40mm base, like little plastic model, you're like, all right, dude.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, gotta get something better than that.
They're probably just trying to sell the last of them.
Probably. And then be like, oh, and look, we made that army good, and here's the new one.
Yeah. But they said they were going to change his rules too, so.
Oh, that is exciting.
Yeah.
Let's see. I hope he's just like a ton of points, but like really powerful. Kind of like they do with the other big models.
I think they're trying to move a lot of things to like the 600 point range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because people love having their gods.
Exactly, right?
Or stuff like that, yeah. That'd be cool. No, I really like the new Sister of Battle too. I forget what they're called, but the shield and the halberd.
The shield looked really cool. Did you notice it kind of looks like a coffin almost?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of a cool touch.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, now I gotta get I think I'm gonna try Pallid Witch Flesh. That's Wraithbone. I don't want Wraithbone.
Oh, that's a good one too, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the current Gordrak model a lot. I wonder if they're ever gonna give him like the huge god treatment, or is that like what Kragnos is gonna be from a Broken Realm Kragnos?
Who is that again? Wardrak?
Yeah, he's the main orc guy on the Cabbage Dragon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that thing is pretty sweet, though.
Oh yeah, that model's awesome. What's a Chungus? That's a Maw Crusher or a Cabbage Dragon. They're an orc thing, or Iron Jaw specifically. Yeah, I got to get better at keeping my hands on the camera. Yeah, man, every model has been so cool so far. I'm surprised Bellacor's already come. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just asking if you meant in the cursed city box or just in general.
In general, like the new ones they've been showing off
Oh my god, yeah.
have been astounding. Curse City, I like that kit a lot too. Like I really like these bats. I was trying to get more, like see how like on BitStore they had some, and like they're all sold out everywhere.
I'm not surprised.
Me neither. But like the thing's been out for 3 days, guys. Slow down. Let me get some. Because Bat Swarms currently have rules. Oh, also weirdly, they said that like all these guys are gonna get rules in Curse City, and the heroes did, and for both sides. And the skeletons and the zombies are exactly the same. And we didn't get rules for the corpse rats or the giant bats swarms.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Bat swarms do have something though, right?
Yeah, it's like a bubble of -1 to hit with shooting. Which now is going to be more relevant than ever.
Yeah. Wasn't super good in the past though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe it was, and we just didn't really play those arms too much.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm trying to say, Alex, is that I play pretty much exclusively against you, and you don't run range stuff because Death doesn't have it.
No, but the snake ladies from Daughters of Cain are finally very good.
Oh yeah, you did run those. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I gotta give them some credit.
Mm-hmm.
You ran them to pretty good effect before, I feel like, anyway.
Yeah, now they have double the attacks and our battle line.
Yeah, that makes
well,
them,
with the right general. But the only thing I'm really frustrated about with Cursed City is the skeletons you get. Like they're like the push to fit kits is the whole model line, and that's fine. But the skeletons, there's 6 spears and 4 swords, so you can't even like run a full unit of them.
Oh, that's kind of.
And then like there's no banners for the skeletons or the zombies. Or the skeletons have banners, but neither one of them have musicians either. So they're not like full units.
Yeah, you kind of have to like kit mash them or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that that's true for some other kits that I have too. Like like I got 5 Blood Warriors from the Start Collecting Corn kit,
Mm-hmm.
and they just don't have any banners, any like of the special stuff at all.
I see. Yeah, that's frustrating.
Yeah, like no banners, none of the special weapon that they can take. But yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
At least they're very significantly cheaper.
Mm-hmm. I imagine when the actual skeleton kits come out, these look a little different than those, but I'll be able to mix and match them naturally. Like I'm sure I will. Mm-hmm.
The good thing about the Blood Warriors is that because of their blood tide ability, they actually really like min unit sizes.
Yep.
And you can only take the special weapon in a unit of 10, but they can go as low as 5, so it doesn't matter too much.
Oh yeah, you want the smaller ones for the most part from that army, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, because every time they die, you get a blood tide point, and then you get 7 blood tide points, and then you summon a Bloodthirster, and you go ha 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 ha.
For 7?
Another Bloodthirster. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 7. Might be 8.
I think it's 8 because that's like Korn's number.
Oh, that would check out. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's awesome though. I like the idea of just summoning a rogue Bloodthirster.
Nope.
You know, if you get a Bloodthirster, I should get a Terrorgeist.
Well, hang on a second.
Agree or disagree? That's your big model. I get a big model. That's only fair, right?
You can, just you might as well make Terrorgeist summonable.
Mm-hmm.
Just bring back a slain unit of it for a command point.
Oh, alright. As much as I would love that, I don't think anyone else would. Or the meta.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Look at that beautiful, handsome purple robe.
You know what's funny is I got this idea from the Be'lakor model, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And there, if you look really closely at the at his loincloth, it's got a little bit of little tinge of orange in it. And I'm gonna try to see if I can recreate that on this robe.
I like that a lot. Practice it here before you get your $140 model.
Yes.
I can't wait to see his rules. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see his rules for iOS. I hope they're really good.
We saw his sword for 40k and it's absurd.
Yeah. Honestly, he doesn't need to be like super good for the points. I just want something that's just has a lot to it. You know, even if it's not quite worth it, that's okay because I'll still run him because whatever.
I remember his 40k. I think it's like 7 attacks at flat 6 damage that ignore invuln. So you're gonna be happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, they had a poll on Warhammer on the Warhammer Facebook that was like, who would you rather take to kill a Primaris Lieutenant, Abaddon or Be'lakor?
Who are Be'lakor?
Abaddon.
Oh.
It's like, well, clearly Be'lakor.
Yeah, of course. Abaddon's the lead from the back kind of guy. Probably. I don't know the lore enough, but I might have triggered someone out there.
I do use the wet palette. Yes, Gunman Treasury. It changed my life.
Yeah, wet pallets are great. Can I get free pork bikes? No. Orcs don't summon. Silly. You know how long it takes to raid a Gorgrunt? Probably like 5 years. And Lunchbox 925 just got their Cursed City. How you liking it, man? I didn't look at the stats or anything from the units or like the tiles, but I really should have. I'm excited to play Cursed City as a game itself.
Yeah,
it looks really fun.
I haven't honestly seen much about it. Have you looked at the rules at all?
Yeah, so there's like several mission types. And there's like a hunt where it's just like you have a specific monster, go kill it. There's like an escape. And then based on what happens on those, like the city gets fearful. So like if you fail a hunt, Radicur gets mad. He sends out more undead, the city gets feared. And if that builds up too high over the game, you lose the campaign. And then you can go on hunts to reduce that. And then there's like you go to they call them decapitation missions where you go and fight the heroes.
Habitation missions.
Yeah.
Not too terribly subtle.
No. We're gonna get them, boys. Yeah, the combat's pretty interesting too, because basically how it works is you get four at the beginning of like the round, you roll 4 dice, and those are like your activation dice. And then there's like a deck of cards that you put your character and then the monsters in. You shuffle it, you draw them, and that's the initiative order. And you can like spend an action to cheat your way higher into the initiative before turns start. And then turns go, and certain actions cost a certain amount of points. So you can move, which always costs, I think that's a 1-up. So you can always do that. And then there's a run characteristic, which is more than the move, unless you're the KO guy, strangely enough. And then that's a 3-up. And then you can like do a self heal, that's a 4-up, and then some attacks have like different profiles. You go through all 4 of them, and then the enemies go, and then they have like a AI that you roll a 12-sided die for, and based on what you roll, like that is how they act. I'm sorry, were you saying something and I interrupted you?
I was just saying you'd think the dwarf would be the slow one.
Yeah, his run and his move are the same exact thing. They're both 3.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I think that's hilarious.
So wait, he doesn't move faster if he's running?
No.
Is what you're saying? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. I misunderstood you the first time then. No, that's totally fine.
Alright, let's see. And then instead of like HP, you have like armor and stuff, and if they beat your armor, you take a wound. And that covers up one of your activations. So if you took a wound, you only have 3 the next round.
Oh.
And then like that keeps going until you die. Or are knocked out or whatever.
So wait, are you saying that as you get hurt, you like can do less?
Yes.
Oh, that's actually a really cool mechanic. I like that.
Mm-hmm. And then one of the actions you can take is a self heal. But so it's about like saying like as self sustained as possible, but also there's like a time mechanic where you start at like noon, and then after 12 turns it becomes nighttime and everything gets stronger. Like Castlevania 2, it's a horrible night to have a curse kind of deal.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I feel really dumb. I forgot my shade holder thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't trust myself right now without it. I've become so reliant on that thing.
Oh yeah. I was frantically looking for that. Lunchbox. This is Cane of Corn calling me from Monocrypt. Oh, so you got Curse City. That I didn't know that you're gonna get that. That's cool. Hey LFG, how you doing? Man, the hardest part about interacting with Twitch is not interrupting your friend while he's talking.
Yeah. So you gotta have a little downtime just to, do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome, though. I hope you enjoy listening to us just talk at each other. We're happy to have you here, guys. But yeah. I'm so excited to play Curse City. And it looks like there's actual general interest around here to play it, too. So, I'm thrilled. I think when I play, I want to be, I forget his name, but he's like one of the nobles from the city itself, and he has like a flintlock pistol and a saber. And like this outrageous beard. He seems cool.
You can't run the people that you normally run. They're all bad guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's completely co-op too. I'm not sure if I made that clear. Which is kind of cool.
I figured that was true.
Mm-hmm. There's some people where the DM is like a very sought after role, and there's some groups of people who nobody wants to be that.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for the Skellies to go on sale. I don't remember how they looked exactly. Like, I think they were pretty similar to the Curse City ones.
Oh, did they actually show that new skills were coming too?
Yeah.
I saw that.
New skeletons and new zombies are coming.
Oh, I did see the zombies. That's right. I do remember that.
Mm-hmm. And that was cool.
All right.
Yeah.
One second.
Yep. All right, Bill's off. I'm going to put some Bile-Tan green over this guy. On Warhammer TV, they're doing tutorials for zombie flesh. Yeah. Having trouble focusing, huh? But yeah. And I'm going to be this guy right now. But if you're enjoying the content, please remember to follow me so you can see more content. Like this. There'll be another stream tomorrow, same time not tomorrow, Wednesday, same time, with me and Cody instead of me and Bill. He's going to be painting Seraphon, and I'm going to be doing more Curse City. Not sure exactly what yet, but we'll see. I'm not sure how well it's coming out on the camera. What do you guys think of that green? I think I want to go over it one more time with Pallid Witch Flesh and really make it more subtle. Because, like, I think it's a little much on the back here. Oh man, this is a lot harder by yourself. Where's that Bill? Help! Anyone watching? Are you guys working on stuff too? Is it just us? More paint. There we go. The flesh tone was I did Pallid Witch Flesh, and then I did a shade of I think it's Reichland flesh shade. Yeah, Reichland flesh shade, and then a thing of a Bile-Tan green. Currently doing D&D homework. Do you have a session coming up? Are you the DM this time? Oh no, I put my hand in a bunch of shade. Oh, it's not too bad. Always the DM. Yeah, that's usually... Yeah, like I was saying is, a lot of play groups, people are not really keen on being the DM. So you get, like, DM duty. For those people, it's usually fine. Like, I'm definitely the DM duty kind of guy, but I enjoy it a lot. But sometimes you just want to be a player, not worry about it. Just hit things with your weapon as hard as you can. Oh yeah, you do that for the Linux library. That's cool, man.
So Winter Titan, that is decidedly not true that you're always the DM. Sorry, man.
Oh, did he just lie to me?
He just lied to you.
Did he tell me a big old fib?
He told you a big old fib. Right, it's been a while, but you know.
I see.
Alright, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna add some Cadian flesh tone to the edges here. I'm gonna see if I can like layer it on nicely so that it just shows up. This might take a few times.
Oh, I meant to ask you while you're here is one of my buddies on the Monocrypt Discord was saying, like, yeah, I popped in to the stream last time and I saw an orange dog, and then 5 minutes later, I saw the best painted dog I've ever seen. Do you remember your formula for that? Because they were curious about the colors that you used.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was Gryffindor orange. Um, for the I don't have them here. Yeah, Gryffindor orange, and then the oh, what is it? Cygor brown contrast,
Mm-hmm.
and that was mostly watered down. It was like solid along the top and then watered down for doing with their not watered down using their I can't remember what it's called. Their special like the long and medium the contrast version of that. I can't remember exactly what it's called right now.
Okay,
But then also um, and then yeah the teeth were just like screaming skull and Xandri dust.
I love Xandri dust.
The eyes were like just uriel yellow, I think. That was about it. Wasn't too many colors.
Yeah, LG's saying that was me, by the way. I knew that, but I didn't know if you were okay with me blowing your cover on the stream. So I opted not to.
Well, I appreciate the compliment.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm still reeling that like Bellacor's already on its way.
I know, right? I honestly did not expect that.
Mm-hmm. Me neither, but like I'm happy.
Oh yeah. Oh, me too. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I can't wait to paint that guy. Oh my god.
Nighthawk's coming too. The new Cruciator.
Yeah.
I love that model.
That
And
was so good looking.
Lady Olander's coming in the do you know those little box
yeah,
sets
that
that they
wild.
do? Yeah. I wonder if she's getting
That's
some sort of rules update.
She might be.
Yeah, I would like that a lot. She's the only Mortark that doesn't bring... Alright, yeah, she does bring back models, but not nearly the rate that every other Mortark does. That'd be cool if they caught her up.
You know what's funny is I was gonna say that like it's so interesting to see a Mortark in a box set, and then I realized all the Mortarks, well, except Gadkros, are also in a box set.
They're not going to be anymore though because new skeleton kits.
Oh yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm.
You think they're gonna do away with that Star Collecting kit?
Yeah, for sure. They're getting... Oh, maybe not. But I just think if they're doing new skeletons, they probably would.
I think they still have that other one.
The slaves?
Maybe they got rid of that. I'm not sure.
I think they got rid of that one with the War Shrine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
Astra of the Ancestral Realm. I like the gold. Who's doing... Are you doing gold, Bill? No.
I am not doing gold.
Oh, it might be this
maybe
brown.
It's coming across as gold. Yeah. It's not coming out quite as I was hoping, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get there.
Yep.
But you know what? We appreciate your comment.
I should use a medium instead. Sorry, what was it?
So we appreciate your comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of gold on this camera, huh?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, wow, that's weird. Right, very good.
It's so hard to do, like, fading and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's so difficult.
Like a good fade is like awesome. I do a lot of dry brushing for my fades.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Dry brushing's really good for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dry brushing is just, it's very powerful. I think it's one of the world's best kept secrets.
It sure is. If you think you can't paint, just try waving a brush over a model with some paint on it, and you'll suddenly think you can.
Mm-hmm. Dry brushing's 95% of my models. Yeah, I think so for me too. Not necessarily step one to finish, but a big part of it. I am. Yeah, Bellacor's coming out soon. I think that means that probably the next thing to be on pre-order is the Adeptus Mechanicus book.
Oh, I didn't realize they were getting a new one.
Yeah, well they announced it. Maybe the same stream as the Vampire one. There was a bunch of those a while back. I can't quite remember.
It's actually interesting to me that they announced. Didn't they announce Bellacore at like the end of the stream that they announced the vampires Soulblight?
Oh, that's a great point, actually. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, guess what? Bellacore's first. Here he is.
Yeah, I think they just couldn't justify releasing like 2 full armies back to back because of like the
Oh, because yeah,
Lumineth.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Lumineth basically just got a full half an army in addition. Basically the equivalent of some people's full armies.
Oh, actually, you know what? No, Bellacore was announced at the end of that stream. With the Lumineth, and then on that stream they also shared the White King and the Vampire Lord that was leaked on the internet.
You're totally right.
Yeah.
Totally right. The vampires were after it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, that makes more sense.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and this weekend we're getting the Dire Chasm Vampire Army. Or Warband.
Are you gonna pick that guy up?
Oh yeah, yeah. I already have my pre-order locked and loaded.
I suppose that was a silly question.
Yeah. I mean, it took me forever to get the Flesh Eater Court one, and they're sitting right here. They're not painted yet, but I just think Curse City's definitely taking priority over both of those.
Oh, definitely.
I wanna play that on stream too. Just hang out with everyone, roll some dice, have some fun. What have been your favorite models to build and paint? Actually, that's a good question. And I can think of a lot of models I did not like to build or paint. Well, I never really had a problem painting, but the Spirit Host come to mind as my least favorite to build. I don't know if you remember me going through those with you, Bill.
Oh my god, yeah, those things are nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I remember.
The Terrorgeists were a little bit tricky, but I think my favorites to like build and paint are definitely like the centerpieces of the armies. Like the Silent King comes to mind for me. Like that was such a blast. Like I did that in like a 13-hour in a row session.
You know what's funny is I was gonna say the same thing. Like I know I brought them up last week, but like Archaon was like my favorite one to build and paint. Like,
yeah, that makes sense.
I sat down with Duncan on the YouTube video and just went, okay, what colors are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. We're just gonna do this the exact same way.
Yeah, man. I like the other guys they have for the painting on Warhammer TV too, but I kind of miss Duncan still.
Yeah, no, I agree. I watched like one thing of his since he's gone off on his own.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
I should do that more. I'm getting more compliments on your purple. It is a nice purple.
You know, she could have just said that out loud and everyone would have hear it. Oh.
Mm-hmm. But I appreciate it through the stream anyway.
Yep.
Oh man.
Oh, what's I saying? Building Archaon. Oh man, that model's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all the heads, and then you basically build him separately to sit on top. And the wings are basically just solid pieces. Like those are some of the biggest pieces on sprues I've ever seen.
I still have an extra set of those from my kit bash.
Oh, you didn't actually use the wings? You used different wings? I forgot about that.
Yeah, I used the Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon wings.
Oh, yeah.
Like I cut a chunk of those off.
Yeah.
I kind of want to make a terrain piece that's like a petrified dragon in the earth.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I don't know how to begin to do that, but I'm sure there's like a way to do that that'd make it look sweet.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
And I would just like use those wings on the ground and like paint them like a calcified stone.
So I think this needs like a little bit of a lighter purple to really make it come out. Like I kind of like how the orange is drying there on the edge, but I think this is all just like too just like purple, just like flat purple.
You know what might be kind of cool is a blue. Like how they do for the purple son of Shaiish.
Oh, maybe. I think I'm gonna try Zera's purple first and see how that goes.
Yeah, build it up slowly.
Give that a go.
Yeah. You're probably going to want to do that anyway to fade it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I like blues a lot.
String for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I said I just like blues a lot, so that's probably why I'm biased towards that, but... yeah, try your little Zera's purple.
I really like blues too. Like a Kelly green, well, it has green titles, is mostly a blue. Like, those are some of my absolute favorite colors, and when it comes to actually painting models, I use them so very little. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I wonder just because I bogarted all the blue on you.
You did certainly use a lot of blue.
Yeah, that's like my... Actually, that leads me to my next thing, too, is, this guy definitely... I want his cape to be red. Like, I don't think a blue would fit with him very well. But, as far as the skeletons from Cursed City go, in that case, it would make more sense for them to have, like, a red cape. But then I don't want to field red with my blue Graveguard, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think they'd be good with either, but I'd honestly say I'd say just paint it however you want. And whatever's going to be more fun for you.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is, when I first got this army, like, in, when Legions of Gash first came out, my idea was that the Death Mages were going to be blue and the, Vampires were going to be red.
Yeah.
But, so I think I'm going to do the Skeletons blue still. But, I think I want Slav to be red because I think that fits him better.
Which one again?
Oh, this guy's Goroslav.
Oh, that's his name. Okay,
yeah.
Got it.
I think red's going to be better with him.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You did that, Alec. Mm-hmm. The box art in the new Skeletons is one of the very few that I really like. Yeah. I agree with you, actually, there. It's not that I dislike the color schemes from the sets they give us, but I just almost always like my own better. Or somebody else's, you know?
You know what's really funny is that I usually really like theirs and then proceed to paint them just the same.
That's fair, too.
I don't know. Personal preference.
Yeah.
But I'm like completely the opposite on that one. I actually usually really like their color schemes.
Yeah, I don't dislike them either, but... I don't know, I think a big appeal of this game is that, like, no matter what, it's mine. My army, you know? Make it look the way I like.
One of my favorite things was, though, like, they literally just were like, hey, you could paint your Chaos Warriors like as if they were corn. Here's a quick color scheme for it. And they gave, like, one example. And then it's like I like turning my whole army into that.
Oh yeah, you jumped on the corn bandwagon pretty hard.
Yeah, I did.
I don't want to say quick because you're like on the fence about it for a while, but like you fell from grace.
Yeah, dude. You know, it's fun just, shoving blood for the blood god, charge in, see what happens. If all your guys die, that was Corn's plan anyway. It's all good.
Yada yada. Your Stormcast though, that was your own color scheme, right?
That is my own color scheme, yeah.
Yeah, you're silver and red.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny. When we were doing that, I don't know, was it? Yeah, it was definitely a D&D campaign. And I got the, I can't remember his name. Basically the hero, the Night Quester. That's him.
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh, I'll just paint him up for this. And then I painted that color scheme because I was gonna make them all, man, I'm brain farting on names today. It's so hard. The blue and the blue guys for the Stormcast.
Every fiber of my being wants to say Tempestus Scions, and that's not even the right game.
It's definitely not.
Yeah.
But I don't remember. I could look it up, but that's too much effort.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I've gone to random Twitch streams and someone will say blood for the blood god, and then I just like responded skulls for the skull throne. And it's just like random non-Warhammer related stream, and then they message back. It's like there's always somebody. It's like, yep.
Oh yeah. Of course there is. Yeah, Warhammer's, I feel like, gotten a huge spike in popularity recently.
I really feel like it has, yeah. They've done really good. Like, I feel like as a company, they used to be, like, kind of meh about, like, their practices and stuff, and I feel like they're getting so much better, and I think it's really helped them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't remember them when they were a company, but I know enough people who said they were not nice guys.
Same for me. I don't really remember those days, but
yeah,
I've definitely heard about it.
And I love AOS and everything it stands for, but there's fantasy players who are very upset about the launch of AOS. And then, like, reading back on how they launched it, I think I totally agree.
Yeah.
That they didn't do it complete justice.
Yeah. But I feel like it's gotten so much better since. Which is good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I gotta stay more centered on the camera. I'm not doing good on that.
Yeah, I keep like raising up and up and up, and then all of a sudden it's off screen.
Yep. I was just noticing myself doing that too.
Guys, it's tough, alright?
It is. Especially when you're not used to it. Like, I'm sure after doing this for like a few months, it'll just be like, oh no, this is where the model sits, and I just kind of know it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But not yet.
I'm having an absolute blast right now hanging out with you guys.
Oh yeah. This is a really nice way to spend it.
I just after a not nice Monday at work, you know.
Yeah. Work was okay for me, but everything around it was very interesting.
Oh yeah, you had a day. We won't get into that.
Yeah. No one else needs to hear it.
Yeah. Alright, I need Mephiston and corn red.
curious if I'm actually going to be able to finish this guy today. But
You probably will be able to. We got an hour to go.
I feel like the cloak is going to take the longest, so.
Oh, maybe. We'll see.
Well, I mean, in the cloak's getting close to done, was my point there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I misunderstood, I suppose. Man. I can't wait for this full army to come out.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see how they play different from Legions of Nagash.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how many War Scrolls are going to change and how many new things we're going to get.
Right?
I still don't think we've seen all of the new models from that range yet.
No, I think they got a few more coming.
Yeah. I think we're going to get a new, like, centerpiece model. I don't know if it's going to be a new Vampire Lord on Zombie Dragon kit.
Yeah. I mean, that would check out if you got a new one, because, I mean, they have the Mortarks in Nagash, but not even sure, you're going to be able to run them.
I'm pretty sure...
Is it Manfred that's a vampire?
Manfred and Neferata are both vampires.
Okay, so you'll probably be able to run them at least. Would be my guess anyway.
Mm-hmm. So what I think is because oh, how far are you in Broken Realms? Or Attack List?
Not far enough. I read a little bit more, but I haven't gotten far enough.
Okay, because I have a prediction on what you can and can't run in that army based on the outcomes of that book.
Ooh, interesting.
So I'm gonna leave it at that and not spoil it for you.
I promise I'll have it read by next week.
All right. All right, we got a hypothetical from Farty McCravlegs. Would you rather have the power to turn yourself and your friends into a gourd, or win $50 on a scratch ticket?
What's a gourd?
Like a pumpkin is a gourd.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, can I selectively turn people into gourds, and do they have to be my friends?
I think it's selectively, but I think they do have to be your friends based on that.
Do they truly have to be my friends, or can I just be like, you're my friend now?
They gotta be a work acquaintance or something. I think they gotta be your friend. Yeah. Oh my god, can you imagine if, like, you try to turn someone into a gourd and they thought you're their friend and you just can't do it and you're like, I guess we learned something today.
Oh man.
Oh, that could be dangerous.
Yeah, it's not the fact that you'd be turning them into a gourd, it's the fact that they learned that you weren't actually friends.
Yeah, exactly. Could you turn back from a gourd, or is it just a one-time deal?
Oh, can't change back, apparently.
Oh, then definitely $50 on a scratch ticket.
Yeah, I think we got there.
If I could turn back, like, I could see some use in that.
Yeah, that'd be,
Minimal, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, totally, I could see uses for it, and then I could go away.
You're trying to hide from someone.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Some guy that you haven't talked to since high school, and he's walking by, and you don't want to talk to him, so.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I gotta get away quick.
Turn into a gourd.
Gourd. Alright, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, yeah. Well, it had potential, but if you can't change back, yeah, no, I gotta go with the $50 on a scratch ticket.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no deal.
Yeah. Bummer, it had potential.
Yeah.
figured out the problem. I was going too hard in the Acadian flesh tone, just trying to layer it over.
Mm-hmm.
I added some additional layering for some purple, and I think that made all the difference.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
So wait, Scum and Treachery, are you saying that you would turn all your friends into gourds, sell them, and then buy a box of skinks with the profits? That's what I'm getting out of that.
Wow, that's evil.
That is evil. Or are you saying the $50 scratch ticket? Oh, that might be it.
Yeah. What's the going rate for a pumpkin or a full gourd at this point?
Yeah, you gotta judge it by the seasons too, right? Like, if it's a good gourd year, then the prices are gonna be low.
Okay.
But
turn my friend specifically into like an off-season gourd. Like they really make me mad. I'm like, all right, you're gonna be like in the middle of the winter, and it's gonna suck. No one's gonna want to eat you. No deal.
Well, but if it's an off-season gourd, people might be desiring that, but can't get it because it's not around. So they might be worth more money.
I don't know then. I don't know. I'm out of things to know.
The big questions in life.
Yeah. The ones that are especially relevant to Warhammer.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone actually desire a gourd? Farmers.
Well, that's a fair point.
Outplayed. Oh no.
So I was gonna say, I got my first COVID shot yesterday. So in like
Oh yeah?
6 weeks, I'll be fully vaccinated. We can actually get some games going.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I have to do a lot of travel, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
It's totally worth it. We'll figure it out.
Do you think we're gonna get games in before or after the Soul Blight book? I'm thinking after.
I'm thinking after. Yeah, it seems the Soul Blight book seemed pretty imminent from their releases.
Yeah, I said I was gonna play Daughters with you next time you're up, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on when that is now, right?
Yep.
I feel like I need to get a stand or something for put right here-ish. Like I'm not painting the model. So people can see, oh, that's really shadowy actually. Let's see if we can get better. Light up. There we go, that was better. I've been slacking showing the paints. There you go. Oh, that's awful.
Oh, man, I should do that at all. I just grab it and I go for it.
Oh, no, that was totally fine. I just got in the habit of doing that last week, so.
No, it's smart. If you guys want to paint along at home.
Yeah, exactly. we should post the models we're gonna paint so that it can be like a Bob Ross painting session. It's like, all right, here's the colors I'm gonna use. And
well, that'd be cool.
Get it all primed up and everyone can paint along.
I should own a game store so I can tell you to buy them from me too.
like to, like came along and send me pictures.
Oh, that would be
If
awesome.
that'd be awesome.
It'd be like fan mail corner.
Yeah.
Actually, if you're painting anything at all, or building anything at all, during this and you want to send it to us, grandalinesdeath@gmail.com.
Love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that could be a cool little segment too.
Yeah.
Like, this is what happened last time.
Stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show them
Beginning
off.
of the stream, maybe end of the stream.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever during the stream.
It's like fan mail, but they keep it. Everyone wins.
Exactly.
Oh, I messed up. I thought this was Agrax Earthshade, but it's Reichland Fleshshade.
Oh, well, that's a very different tone.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go to the brass now. I'm gonna change it up. Oops.
That's not a big deal.
It's not a huge deal. Isn't me, or does this guy look straight out of like Silent Hill?
Oh, he totally does.
I love it though.
That was like the first thing I thought of when I saw him.
Mm-hmm. I love the soundtrack in that game.
I'll be honest, I only really know the guy from just like, him being a popular, character from it. I've never really played it.
I've never played the game either. But I just like video game music a lot, so I like to listen to a lot of it.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
It's funny, on our Final Fantasy server, like I've only ever played 14. But like when a new boss comes out, I'm like, oh, that was from this game. And I just know it.
Because you know from the music?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Actually, that's a good point, too. Yeah, if you want to buy the models we're painting and paint along, get them at Monocrypt.
Yes. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I had a model shipped to me from Monocrypt recently.
Oh, yeah, which one?
He actually had one of the slaughter priests in stock, and like literally nowhere else did. So it's like, oh, perfect, thank you.
You know what? I think we said this last time, and I just forgot.
I think we might, but that's okay.
I'm a silly fool. I like how you just put Argrax Earthshade on something and it immediately looks dirty.
Oh yeah, and it's like exactly what you want every time. It's just like, oh yeah, that looks dirty and perfect.
When I'm basing this guy, it would be kind of cool to put a little bit of the basing on the shovel itself.
Oh, that would be cool.
Just like a touch.
Actually.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Mm-hmm. He's probably my favorite model from the kit, or the Curse City.
He's really neat. I like him a lot.
Yeah. Liquid Talent, yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, damn. That's a piece of leg sticking out from the robe. I never even noticed.
Oh, isn't it funny when you notice, like, you, like, totally had the thing, like, a little bit wrong that you painted? And it's just like, oh, wait, that's like it's like, bare flesh, and I just painted it as armor.
Yep.
Just something like that.
I'm fixing it,
Happens
though.
surprisingly often. Alright, I feel like I might wear this cloak out if I do any more on it, so I think we're going to call that good for now.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, the rest is a lot more straightforward.
Mm-hmm. Cloaks are so fun.
What was that? Oh, close? Yeah.
Yeah, just paint a cloak. It's just a great fun time for the whole family. Oh, sorry.
So I'm gonna try another thing. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of the lighting on the breastplate there,
Mm-hmm.
doing the lead belcher on the top, and then do like the Iron Warriors on the bottom.
Mm.
Try to give it like more of a like lit feel.
That'd be awesome, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see how.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if anyone wants a darker metallic Iron Warriors, is the way to go. This color's awesome. I used it all the time.
I like Iron Warriors. Did they just make a new metallic too?
It is a more recent metallic. I'm not sure if they just came out with one.
Okay.
But it is a more recent one.
Alright, that might be what I'm thinking of too.
Granted, at this point, it's like a couple years old. But...
Cause I like Ironbreaker, but it's like hard to get it to like mix right.
I mean, that's not what I was about to use to layer with. No.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that what you had on screen?
I just put it on screen. Yeah.
That's really funny.
That's what I like edging with.
Mm-hmm. Ever use Stormhost Silver?
I do, yeah. I usually use Stormhost Silver over like lighter metallics, and then I use Ironbreaker over the darker ones. That's how I've been doing it.
I don't own that one, but I hear good things.
It is good, yes.
Mm-hmm. Positive Yelp reviews. All around. All around the world, statues crumble for me.
Oh, so for the sweet lore drop for these guys, by the way, for those out there that don't know, so Hydra's Ravagers, they're a four model warband. I got these guys like started here, but and you would think like the wizard's the leader here, but nay, I say it's actually
nay, I say
this girl right here. But it's a recent thing. She actually they got into trouble, and Kagra there rescued them while oh man, I can't remember her name to save the life of me. Not that I could ever pronounce it in the first place. It begins with a Z. I don't know. Whatever her name is. She apparently kind of stood back and wasn't able to do anything. So now the Chaos Warriors here follow Kagra instead. But she's biding her time and trying to win control there. And in the Underworlds game, actually, there's a card where if Kagra dies, you can actually make her the leader again with it, and she gets all kinds of buffs and stuff.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
I want to play that game more than I do.
It's actually really good. It takes a little bit to get into because it's kind of a little weird how the rules work at first. But once you get into it, it's actually really good.
Yeah, just my thing is
Yes.
I'm not huge on the deck building aspect of it for this. Just owning the cards physically.
But it's kind of weird, yeah. But I'm gonna give it a go. There's apparently a store nearby that they don't really do much Warhammer, but that's one game that they do. So I'm gonna try to get into that a little bit more.
Yeah. God, I really miss the Warcry days.
Oh, I love Warcry. Warcry's great.
Yeah. Just playing it with our friends at the crypt.
Yup. We never really did get that campaign off the ground.
No. I think that might be a really cool starting point for building terrain too. Because if you do enough of it, like then you'll have a full AOS table also. And that'll be enough encouragement to start small.
Yeah, be able to play Warcry with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd love to get into terrain, but it scares me.
I love painting terrain. I might like painting terrain more than anything. It's so fun.
Yeah. I'd like to like do what the people do and like cut up foam and build crap out of it.
Oh man, I would love to do that, but yes, no, that scares me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I was watching something. It's like, yeah, here's how you do it. I'm like, oh, finally, someone's gonna show me how these things work. And they're like, yeah, just be careful of all the noxious fumes that are gonna happen when you cut this. And I'm like,
oh, the what now?
well, never mind.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, now that everyone has masks by the thousands, it should be much less of a deal, right?
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This guy is like almost done. Nice.
Oh, there we go. Listen.
I love that staff.
Oh, the staff. Oh my god, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 6 paints ready to go for him. But I'm gonna really try to make it look like the box art with the blue flame and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those metallics actually, like, you don't even really need to blend it. Looks like they kind of just like look good to get next to each other. That's cool. I don't know if it's visible on stream at all. But...
Oh, damn it. Yeah, it's hard, man. The cameras don't like to pick up these as much as I would like. That's okay. That's okay.
That guy's coming out awesome.
Thank you.
I really like the red. I think the red is the right choice there.
Oh yeah, blue would not have worked for him. So like what's left is I'm gonna do, let's see. Trying to get it to focus for me. Focus for daddy.
Damn.
It's not working, but like I want to get another little white layer on the corpse below. And then he's got like holes all over his arms. Huh. Focus, camera. Hocus focus.
You can do it. It focused for a second, and then it went too far.
Yeah. Too close.
You can kind of get the details.
Yeah. Yeah, there's holes on him, and I just want to put like a little bit of the Crimson Carabog to make it look like a sore.
Oh, nice. Yes, that'll look really good.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just picked that paint up for the first time the other day. I haven't used it yet.
Oh man, it's great. It's one of my favorites. And what does he do in the game? I don't know what he does in Cursed City. Or exactly like the rules text, but generally his lore is in the Cursed City of Ulfenkarn. He's in charge of this thing called the Corpse Garden, which, from my understanding, is it's people who tried to resist the rule of Radikar the Wolf, who was the vampire in charge, and they bury them alive, and then they come out later as zombies, and he digs them up. So like the zombie he's digging up is him raising it. What he does in AOS is zombies around him take damage for him in a 4-up. And he beats the shit out of people with his shovel. And when a zombie unit dies, you can spend a CP to roll a die, and on a 4-up, they reanimate around him to half the unit size.
That's fantastic. That's like a really awesome way to make zombies relevant.
Yeah, because if they keep the thing from Legions and the Gashian Soulblight where you return a whole unit, like that's like the way you return the unit is like very restrictive. But like the fact that he reanimates half a unit in a relevant spot, like there's a trade-off too. Is like I can get the zombie now, and have them in the right spot now, but less of them. Or I can wait for them to come in a couple turns, but it will be a couple turns in a full unit, you know?
Right.
He's also So the weird thing about the rules for these guys in Age of Sigmar is you have to take everything in Cursed City as one unit basically, and it costs 690 collectively.
Oh, I remember you mentioning that. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess depending on how the rest of the book looks, I don't think the Cursed City guys are going to be tournament competitive ever, but I think they're going to be like solid and like good even. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel like there's usually like a big difference between like tournament and competitive and just like I can have fun with these and they'll perform fine.
Oh yeah. Man, we're up to 14 viewers, Bill.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible?
That's a new high.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I appreciate each and every single one of you.
Yes, indeed.
And if you want to see more content like this, be sure to follow me.
You gotta get the Streamlab notifications going, and so whenever someone follows.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point. I'm very, like, new to Twitch in general. Like, unfortunately, I never really super watched much of it. But, like, I feel like I should take an active role watching more of it now that I'm trying to be part of it, especially more Warhammer stuff. I'd love to engage with the community there.
It's kind of like what I do all the time is just throw on Twitch for a while and just like chill out, just like to painting or anything.
Yeah, my thing was YouTube, but
Yeah. I watch them too. You gotta be careful. You're not gonna get a partner if you have to talk like that. Jeez.
Well, a lot of people do both.
No, I know that's not actually true.
Yeah. I'm just joshing with you.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love watching speedruns. I haven't done one in a while. Those are my favorite.
Oh yeah, I remember when you're like really trying to get me into that, and I'm like, oh, I love speedruns. My fingers don't work. My big fat dumb fingers don't speed good.
They're so hard to actually do. It's crazy. But I love watching GDQs. Those are so much fun.
I used to like know and run the Symphony of the Night one like 10 years ago. But it's very different now than it was.
Didn't you have the world record for like a few minutes?
I don't want to say that for sure because that's like such a hard thing to claim, but I had a time that was higher than the one that was known for a day. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And that's my fame. Welcome, Ralph Arias. How you doing, brother? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, seriously, all that frame perfect shenanigans is great. It's so hard to find a game that's like, hey, I can run this without having to, just like reset every few seconds because of one trick. Like, honestly, I really wanted to learn how to speedrun Super Mario Sunshine because that's like my favorite Mario game ever.
Oh, that one's great.
I can't do gelato skip, and you like have to do gelato skip. And I just can't do it no matter how much I practice and try it. I just can't do it. So it's just like, oh, sad. If I could do that, I could learn to run, but I can't do it.
Oh,
I don't know why.
LFG, what game did you have the record for a week?
What was that?
LFG had the record for a game for a week, and he was amped. I'm curious which one.
Nice.
Monster Hunter World? Oh, I like that game.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Ralph Arias, we're just painting some models. I'm doing some Cursed City stuff. Just about done with this guy, and then I'm going to move on somewhere else. And Bill's painting the Underworlds Slaves of the Darkness Warband.
Yeah.
And I put some of the base. It's not coming up at all, but I put some of the basing on the shovel.
Maybe are you using the what kind of basing is that?
This is Astro Granite Debris.
Oh, that's the thick one too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, oh, you should use the really thick one for that, but well, you already are. So there you go.
I just think it's like
Just a camera thing.
pretty similar color too, than to like the silver.
Yeah. You know what works really well is putting like Agrax or shade over it, and then just suddenly it pops.
I do Drakenhof Nightshade.
Oh yeah, I guess any of those will work really well.
My idea for my basing for the Realm of Death is my army's like towards the center of Shaiish. That's where like all the death magic's congregating. So like the land's like ruined, and I wanted it. I don't know if you played Chrono Trigger, but like when you go to the future and it's all like gray and sandy and miserable.
I can't say I have, but
yeah. Oh man, that game's fantastic.
I bet. I'm sure I've seen a speedrun of it, but it never caught my interest.
Frog Theme is my anthem. Oh, Frog Theme's so good, man. I like the Tyranno layer, like the dinosaurs. They have this like little song that sounds almost like a Phantom of the Opera, kind of. Have a good night, Winter Titan. Glad you could join us, and welcome, Monkey C.
Oh, hey there, Monkey C.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
I don't know this man. I've never met him in my life.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Hang on, wait for the like face. Here it comes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is it for now. I'm gonna let the base dry.
Also.
Wow, pretty rude. Yeah, I'm really happy with this.
That's great.
Mr. Gorslov. Every way I move my hand, it's opposite to the camera, and I'm really having trouble with that. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I never did the swords, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Where's my... Oh, Flesh Terror Red might be good for that instead of Carabao Crimson.
Which one?
Flesh Terror Red is the contrast.
Oh, yeah.
That could be filthy beautiful.
Let's see it.
I'm gonna get it real thin because I don't want a lot of it.
Do you have the contrast medium? That helps a lot.
I don't.
Oh, okay. I think it's worth getting if you're gonna use contrast. If you're gonna try to like the contrast, it might be worth picking up.
Actually, when we did Vinny's Sylvaneth, did you keep the contrast medium, or did that end up going on my paint pile?
I definitely have some. You might have it.
I think you have it. I don't see it in my little bin of paints here. Spicy pick on the contrast. Oh yeah. I like the contrast. I definitely think they're like a right tool for the right job kind of paint. Because I like the standard ones a lot too. I just think there's a reason to use either or. And I just remember like when they first came out, people were like, "Oh, this is gonna kill all the regular paints," and then there are people like, "I'll never use these." But yeah.
Yeah, there were two real hard camps on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I personally was very excited for them. Proceeded to get them, and I loved them, so it was totally worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, I'm painting not with contrast right now, but I normally paint like so much with it.
Yeah, that's your primary tool.
Yeah. You can't coffee stain them, but what I found is the trick is
look at that.
Not like use a super full brush. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
It finally
That's
focused.
Awesome. Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just got excited.
No, that's okay. Yeah, the trick I use with contrast is really it's still about putting on like a nice even coat with a like smaller brush. most of the time. Like, use the right size brush for the right size areas, because if you put it on too thick and you let it dry a little bit, you'll start to get the coffee stains. But if you just use like a nice small brush and you just go over it gently, over the whole thing, you'll get a nice even coat. And once it dries, it looks really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully I can replicate that perfect focus.
Right.
Yeah, I prefer normal paints for the most part too. But yeah, there's sometimes I just need a contrast. Like I'm horrible with flesh tones normally because I've been painting skeletons forever, and I think I need the crutch that is the contrast paint to do those. I'm gonna need the tiniest brush in the world to get into these eyes.
I can't even see them.
Yeah, I can't even focus them. But yeah, I'm excited to paint these bat swarms.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how they come out. Oh man, I'm running out of time, Alex. I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
You got a half hour, 40 minutes. I don't know what I should start next.
Roll the dice. Or let chat pick.
I'm gonna. What's speaking to me, if anything, first? I'll start with the Watchmaster. What was his name? Halgrim?
Oh, I like that model a lot too. He's really cool. I always forget about him, but he's wicked neat.
He's pretty good on the tabletop too, I think. You pick 3 skeletons and you make them auto advance 4.
3 skeleton units?
Yes.
Ooh, that's spicy.
They still advance, so you can't charge later, but like all right.
Yeah.
They weren't charging turn 1 anyway.
Right, and you just gotta get them where they're gonna go more reliably.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a reliability tool more than anything, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's so good looking. I like the idea that there's like skeleton heroes now instead of just the White King. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. Because well, it kind of made sense before, but I like that they're branching out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, LFG, I remember you were very on the fence before about whether you wanted the Soulblight stuff. And I remember a lot of people are really hoping for just pure Soulblight army, like the troops would be vampires too. And I think, Bill, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that the book's probably not going to focus on that. But there's going to be one sub-faction that is focused on that really hard.
On like just being vampires?
Yeah.
I would say that's probably true. I bet you there's going to be like something that makes like Blood Knights, battle line or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like list options would be really nice.
Yeah.
I want a wall of the new skeletons and a bunch of vampire heroes. I assure you, if there's anything like how it is now, that's a very powerful list. And also, it's cool as hell. I love vampires. But
Is Bart Scribe? Is he the wolf one?
He's this guy right here.
Here. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I think it's like a greater Vargulf.
Okay. What's the like big baddie's name then?
Radiker?
Radiker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought he...
Well, he's Radiker the wolf.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. Is there's contention on whether he's an ogre or not. This is a confirmed ogre model, and this is Radiker. So he's like a little shorter, but he's like much bigger than a human too. You know what I mean?
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, the Varkskir, I think he has to be taken as part of the Ulfenkarn group of people. But I think he's pretty okay in combat, and he charges 3d6 instead of 2d6. So I think he's going to be pretty good in like tying up an enemy.
Do they all end up as individual models on the board?
Yes.
Individual units?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to place them individually?
Yeah, it's just you know how like Marathi Kane rules is like you have to bring both of them and collectively they're this much.
Oh, okay.
It's something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're treated as different units.
Okay.
That'd be actually really cool if there was a Cities of Sigmar that was Ulfenkarn, and one in every 4 could be a Soulblight Gravelord.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, because apparently they lived in harmony with the undead for a very long time. Because like Radiker came in the Age of Chaos and saved them from actually Khorne Warband, and then he wanted to be part of the city as a reward for saving them. And so they took him on, and then he lasted until the Necroquake. And that's when he decided to make his pull for power to become full leader.
Become full bad guy?
Yeah. That's a pretty good track run, though. A few millennia.
Yeah, a few millennia is pretty good for being a good guy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a bad guy at heart.
Mm-hmm. There's actually talks that he wasn't a bad guy at heart, but the Necroquake kind of like corrupted him a little bit.
Oh yeah, that would check out.
Yeah, like he just wanted to eat like the minimum amount to be vampire. I don't know. That's necessarily true, but I could see him being like tamer.
Yeah.
And just being like, well, now I got a farm and I'll be happy and content here. You know.
You know, it's funny that vampires don't ally with Khorne. I feel like, I suppose they're trying to get the blood for themselves, where Khorne's trying to get it Khorne units are trying to get it for Khorne.
Yeah. And they got like a blood theme going for sure.
Oh yeah.
Together, but you know why? Vampires love magic.
Oh fuck that. No magic here. Ignore the fact that I'm painting a wizard. That's the other funny thing, that like I'm painting all these guys as like Khorne warriors in the same warband as a wizard. Like,
Yeah, he's a priest.
The Lord knows that it totally makes sense why Kagura was able to take control of the warband over the wizard. Filthy wizard.
Filthy wizard. I like wizards.
Trust it. I actually totally do trust it, but just for one army, I gotta say I don't.
Yeah. I don't know.
Remember when we were talking about blues earlier? I freaking love Thousand Suns blue.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Armin blue. Oh, it's so nice colors.
Ethereum blue is my like favorite dry brush of all time.
Yep.
I use Lothran blue and I can't remember. I use Cantor a lot, and I use Calidor Sky. So like I have a blend technique for the cloaks where it's like mostly black, and then it's a Cantor, and then it's Calidor, and then it's Lothran. And it's like a slow build up.
I'm not sure I know those first two.
I don't know if you can see the transition of colors, but...
Oh, I've definitely seen those before. So which one's which then? Yeah.
Lotherin's
I
the
can
dark
genuinely say it's
one.
pretty...
The medium one's Calidor. Oh, I lost focus. And Lotherin's the
you're good.
light one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those colors are very nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's just like... I wanted all my undead armies to like blend together. Like as they were like one big allegiance under Nagash. So I really used that on a lot of my models. And honestly, probably Halgrim will get it too.
What was that?
And I'll probably do that for this guy too, Halgrim.
Oh, yeah. I do really love the red, though, the other guy.
Actually, maybe I'll do red him on him and just have all my Ulfenkarden guys have that red cape.
Oh, that would be kind of nice, actually, just so that they, like, kind of stand out a little bit.
And then just like in my little homebrew, that's just the color of Elite. Yeah. Oh man, do you know Halgrim's story? It's kind of funny actually.
No.
He was so like when Radikar was like doing the Seas for Power in the city, like there's a bunch of loyalist factions and there's a bunch of traitor factions. And he really wanted to be a vampire. But the rest of the city guard, he was the captain of the city guard and the rest of the city guard did not want him to be vampires at all. They wanted to stay with the people. Mm-hmm. And they found out that he was going to like try to betray him to get the blood kiss, as they call it, just becoming the vampire. And so they just like mashed him and killed him and threw him in a well.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a little brutal.
Yeah. And I guess they reanimated him as a skeleton. So he's like one of the few sentient skeletons. But again, like even like a hyper sentient skeleton is like barely compared to like a vampire.
Yeah.
Like they're usually mindless.
He did not get the good end of that.
No.
It's like, oh man, I super want to be a vampire. Wouldn't that be cool, guys? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bludgeon you, and then you'll probably come back as a skeleton. So how about that?
I'm just picturing it's like, all right, so we're on the vampire side, and then like you just hear the door lock, and they all draw out their weapons.
Kill.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, it's so cool. Thunk.
Yeah. I think that's a hard choice, to be honest. Like, not like, oh, it's obviously better to be the vampire, but like if you're in like that situation, it's like, all right, they're coming. They're definitely taking over the city. Do you stand your ground or do you join? You know?
Yeah.
I think...
without going too far into that, the moral aspect, I can see why people would go both ways there.
Exactly. It's one of those things where I bet like a lot of people would be like, oh, I'd never do the vampire thing, but you'd be surprised.
Yeah. Push comes to shove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be a vampire in a heartbeat.
I know you would.
Oh, LFG said that.
Oh. It just wouldn't have surprised me if you said that too.
Man. It depends. The heartbeat part for me depends on like how annoying is it to be a vampire in Age of Sigmar rules? Are they like deathly affected by the sun?
I don't know.
Like, because if you can't go out in daytime anymore, that's like strike 1 and 2 probably for me.
But, like, if you're in the Mortal Realms, though, you can easily live in a place that just doesn't have sun, like Shaiish. So, like...
Do they not have a sun?
Is limited. What was that?
Do they not have a sun?
I think they have sun, but I think it's like really dim, so I guess that it was probably okay.
Okay.
Because I was reading a little bit of the Broken Realms Teclis stuff, and it was like a dull. They were fighting under a dull purplish haze that amounts to sun in Shaiish.
Hmm. Makes sense. Honestly, that's a great point too. Is probably have a better life than a random villager in that time. Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah. I'm not alone here, I guess. Or do you think it's like Toho, where like they can't go out in the sun, but like they can cast a spell and block out the sun and to walk outside?
I like to think they just all carry umbrellas with them. It's totally fine.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a thing in some like lores.
It probably is.
Like I think
I
there's.
kind of just made it up, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know, now I kind of want to make a Spellblade army that just carries umbrellas around.
Actually, because in Bloodstained, they have a vampire who carries an umbrella around.
Oh, they totally do, don't they?
Yeah, the soulless.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, the one that blocks the blood ring.
Yeah.
Or the umbrellas. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I think like Japanese vampires, that's like a common thing. Because like carrying an umbrella around was just like a fancy thing to do anyway.
Right, yeah.
And like it's kind of silly now, but like
fanciest of fancy.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, if you're an immortal vampire, you're probably looking to be pretty fancy.
Yeah. Probably accumulate a lot of wealth too.
Oh yeah.
Alright, Dawnstone Dry Brush. That's the first color. I'm running out of room on the sheet of paper to thin my paint.
Right? Yeah, my palettes fill up so fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like every new project is like, alright, fill out a new sheet. Because, you know, it's supposed to keep the paint wet, but you run out of space to, you know, actually, like, keep using it for different colors.
So I remember when I started, like, I think my models were like 4 to 5 colors.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think I used 13 or so on Gorslav.
Right? Yeah, it's like it's amazing how fast the count of paints goes up.
Yeah, you learn pretty quickly.
You know, I can honestly see kind of why people like to do like the color limited, you know, palettes and stuff.
Yeah.
Painting. Interesting challenge, but man, if you got the paints.
The guys from Rerolling One, their Skaven was like this technique where like I think there was like 5 colors, and like they're very like they look like a shadow come to life.
That's crazy.
Freaking really cool. Yeah. And that army, like especially because that's like you need a minimum of 60 for just your battle line.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah. I have them painted. I don't have them based.
Small units?
Hmm?
Oh, I was saying, can you run anything that's like smaller units?
So it depends, because the only thing that's like battle line universally are Storm Vermin and Clan Rat. And so like it's 120 points for 20 Clan Rats is the smallest you can go.
Okay.
But like if you're completely dedicated to one of the clans, you can do different battle lines.
Like Plague Rats or whatever.
Yeah, Plague Rats. Actually, Storm Vermin for Scryer, too.
Ooh.
So you could do those as
Can you-
battle line.
That actually seems pretty good. Those are a lot more powerful, right?
Yeah. They're very good.
Yeah, are those, and now, Plague Rats and Stormworm you can run 10 of, right? Or do you have to run
Oh.
those?
Excuse me. Storm Vermin you can normally do, and that's 10 of, yes.
Oh,
Plague
okay.
Rats is 10 of. And for Scryer, I meant Storm Fiends, which are 3. And they're like the rat ogres with the guns and the weapons.
Wait, those are the huge guys, right?
Yep.
You can run those as battle line?
Yeah, for Scryer. If you're a dedicated Scryer army, they're battle line.
I mean, I know what I would run this game in then.
Yeah. So you're stuck to those and weapon teams and like the cannons, but that's fine.
That sounds fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess you can get 1 Grey Seer as your general too.
Or do they like not count or something?
So the rules is written as if you have entirely 1 clan and your general, or if you have entirely 1 clan or you have entirely 1 clan and your general is a Grey Seer.
Oh, so it's very specific.
Yeah.
I see.
Absolutely. But yeah, Skaven are cool. Like I like the way their book's written. It's like a little confusing, but
That's not too bad though.
yeah. Exactly.
They've gotten a lot better, I feel like, about making rules like not like super overly complex just for fluff. I feel like they've
Yeah.
gotten a little better about that. About like making the rules kind of like they still keep the fluff aspects, but they don't make it like super convoluted.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I like how there's like some fluff rules that like don't really matter. Like for Necrons, like if you have an overlord, it must be your warlord. Kind of deal. Like they have a hierarchy of things that have to be the warlord. I'm like, I guess yeah, because I would want to do that anyway. But like,
That's interesting. So if you take like a huge model, you can't make them your warlord, like say the Silent King or whatever.
oh he's the top of the hierarchy.
Oh, okay.
So like if he's in your army, he must be your warlord.
Oh, okay.
And then after him, it's overlord, then lords, then cryptex.
If a vampire isn't afraid of sunlight, it won't hurt them. Oh, that's funny.
What's up?
Or like orc magic. The LG in chat.
If a vampire isn't afraid of the sunlight, it won't hurt them. Oh, interesting. Okay.
I sometimes like orc magic and other times don't. Because sometimes it's just like super goofy. But I think overall I like it.
I think because like I like my fantasy to be like super serious, and orcs in a vacuum are hilarious to me. But then when you read a story about like this undead plan that's been in like centuries of machination, and then like an orc comes and just like waws his way through it, it's just a little frustrating to me.
Yeah.
But I concede that's a me thing.
Yeah. And like some people really like the orcs or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winter Titan left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
I don't care. I'll tell him that to his face. Convenient Skaven Nahals. Mm-hmm. I like the Nahal terrain feature a lot.
Oh man, those are so neat. I like
Mm-hmm.
them too. I kind of want to just get them just to have them and like use them in Warcry or whatever.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. They're just like really powerful too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wish they didn't use orcs as a comedy. They're seriously the most dangerous thing in the universe, but then write them like clowns. Yeah, I guess that's my point too. Is like I think like in AOS, like they write Gordrak as like he's actually intelligent, but he just hates civilization more than anything. And he has like these machinations just to bring it back to survival of the fittest. And I like the intelligent orcs. I think they're really cool. And then isn't that what made the Necroquake not work properly? Yeah, the Skaven infiltrating.
Yeah, it's given all holes.
Yeah, infiltrating the Black Pyramid while they're busy fighting off orcs at the front gate. Yeah.
And inadvertently alerted everyone to the presence of the Deepkin.
Oh yeah, because they dug the hole in that ocean and then drained.
Yep.
I would love to build a terrain board set that's just the bottom of that drained ocean.
Oh, that'd be super cool.
And it's like Deepkin
Like
enclaves and like undead, like sunken temples and crap like that.
Yep.
Yeah. That's a long-term, long-term goal for me. I swear I'll get better at painting this on camera.
Right. As soon as I heard you say something, I was like, oh, hang on, gotta check my camera.
Yep. You're doing a much better job than me. But like I'm trying to like get close to something like, and I bring it up to my face and then my face is nowhere near this camera.
Well, I think what's helping me a little bit anyway is that my camera's actually going away from me. So like I'm going this way.
Yeah, my camera's
kind of going the opposite.
literally my webcam for my computer that I use just to like chat in Discord and stuff. Just pointed down onto my desk.
I was gonna do that, but then just I couldn't get the thing to focus at all.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe once I get affiliate and I can start making ad revenue, I'll buy better cameras for this.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm very close to that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, so I need 50 followers. I'm at 32. So if anyone new here wants to give me a follow, I'd really appreciate that. It'd mean the world to me. I need to have an average of 3 viewers per video. And like we got up to 15 at our high here. Yeah. And like the last one I think we were consistently at 9, which was great. I freaking love you guys. I like hanging out with all you. I need to stream like 7 days total in the 30-day period, and we've been doing pretty good about that. More shows are going to be coming. And this weekend, I was supposed to play with Jake, but plans fell through, so I'm going to try to replace it with a game with Austin. And if he can't come, because like we're supposed to play the weekend after, but I asked him if he wanted to move it earlier. I'll figure something out, I think, for sure. I really want to get a game, and I really want to show off that UI I've been working on.
Yeah, that thing's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of the, see if I can get it to focus. What do you think of
the blue fire? What's your technique for that?
That was just layer after layer after layer. I started with 1,000 Suns, then Armand blue, then Temple Guard blue, then a little bit of Gauze Blaster green, and a little bit of Wing Scar.
Yeah, that's awesome. If only I could sub.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's a mod. And where were you this whole show, huh? Kutros.
I didn't know you could have mods before you were before you had or at least affiliate. That's cool.
Yeah, I didn't think so either, but then I figured it out.
Sweet.
Kutros is a very, very good friend of mine. And then like when we were like trying to figure out how streaming worked at all, and I was playing with my Switch on a capture card, he's like, just make me moderator, just make me moderator. And I'm like, hey, do you still want to be moderator? He's like, oh, I guess. I'm like, oh, so you didn't mean it, huh? Did you? But yeah, he's I'm making him. Oh man, it's funny. You should be. I don't know why you're not, to be honest. I'll do that after this show.
Nope. Oh, it does look like chocolate milk.
Oh, it totally does. That's really funny. All right.
Mine, I don't know. That's
Mmm.
Yeah.
Delicious chocolate mix.
Swinging for dollars.
Mm.
Man, I don't know how much you'd have to donate for that, but it would have to be a big number, I feel like.
The number
I know
changes
for me,
for me based on if there's metallic paint in there or not.
Oh, yeah. Or whether you're allowed to spit it out as soon as it hits your lips.
Yeah. I mean, we've all been there in college where, like, someone... it's like, oh, I bet you won't eat that. And you're like, yeah, how much? You're like, sweet, that's a dinner later.
Oh, I'm definitely guilty of that one.
Oh, yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
And if you're not, you're a filthy liar.
Yep.
Or are you who?
Well, I didn't quite do it, Alex, but I got pretty close.
Oh, you did. Oh, we're almost done. Yeah.
I know, those 2 hours flew by. That felt like no time at all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Dang it.
I know, right?
How close are you, huh?
Oh, not that close. I got these little things here, all that work, this whole back part, staff itself. Gotta figure out color schemes for the gauntlets here, so.
Alright, I'm sorry I asked.
I'll continue and maybe I'll show it off next week's stream.
Alright, yeah. There's definitely going to be some project between now and then. Or progress.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's funny, Kucher's bringing up that looks like you. He reminded me. The other day, John was over and he brought, a crate. It was like a snack crate from Hawaii. He has this thing where, like, they deliver him a random crate and we try out the snacks and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
And there was, oh, yeah, you would. And there's a can of, this coffee substance. Me and Kutros were trying it, and we came to the conclusion separately that it tasted like it was Yoo-hoo, except for it was coffee instead of chocolate and salt. It was so gross.
Oh, man. That's really funny, though.
Yeah. It's funny because he's just like, you know what this tastes like to me? And I look at him and I'm like, is it Yoo-hoo? And he's like, yeah. It's awful. Yoo-hoo's one of those things I really enjoyed as a kid. And then, like, I think I was like 19 or 20 or something. I'm like, I saw it. I'm like, oh man, I haven't had this in a while. This will be nostalgic and good. And then I got one and I tried it, and I'm like, oh my god. They're feeding this to children.
Yeah, I don't think I really had a lot of. I don't know if I've ever really tried Yoo-hoo. I'll be honest. But after that glowing review, I'm not sure I'm gonna try it now.
Oh, there goes my Yoo-hoo sponsorship. Crap.
Next up, canned corn.
Mm-hmm. So, just to give you a context to what, to me, at least to me, what Yoo-hoo tastes like. It's imagine if you had like chocolate milk, and you needed it to last like a year, so you just poured water into it and just really thinned it down. And then you're like, there's not enough flavor in here, and then you just poured salt into it.
Oh god. Oh yeah, you're making this really appetizing.
It's the best gamer
I think
fuel.
that sponsorship is gone.
It's chocolate water. Yeah, it is chocolate water. That should be its tagline. Yoo-hoo. It's chocolate water.
Yeah, not chocolate milk, chocolate water.
Mm-hmm.
I was offended that your mom served it to you.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it as a kid, but I definitely, You know that meme and it's like the bell and it's like ding dong, your opinion's wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those moments.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I painted Templar black over that metal. I really like that look, but it's not showing up very well.
I know it'll look in my head, but I guess that doesn't do much for the stream.
No. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that look. That look is so good.
Remember, kids, if you want a metal that's a different color, you just paint silver and then you put your favorite contrast over it.
It just looks fucking perfect.
Mm-hmm. I was offended that my mother served it to me. Yeah, I get it. It's still making me laugh so much, though. I think there's things that like everybody liked as a kid, and then they realized that it was terrible.
Oh yeah, like Power Rangers.
Like what?
Power Rangers.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make a lot of people sad here, but Dragon Ball Z.
You know, Dragon Ball Z I didn't watch too much of, but I did watch a little bit, and I remember liking it back then. But I do remember watching like 4 episodes in a row and then charging the Spirit Bomb. And it was just like, oh my god. Even as a kid, I was like, oh, come on, guys.
Yeah. I get the appeal to it, but I just don't think it was written well. Oh, what do you think if I do Skeleton Horde as a shade instead of a Agrax for the bone? That might be cool.
I mean, I love that. I love that for bone. Like, I mean, if you give it like a dry brush of like Ishtabi bone again on the top or whatever.
Yeah. It's normally a little dark for my taste, but I think it might look good.
It would actually be a little, if you do the dry brush over it, it'd actually be a little lighter. I think because the recesses would be less dark than with Agrax or shit.
Yeah.
It just covers a bit more on top.
I just gotta find it. Here it is. That's it. Nothing happened. You're right. Nothing did happen in that show. I get your dad's point of view. And he's like, you just don't understand, Dad. And then you watch it as an adult, and you're like, yeah, he understands.
Yeah, he got it. He got it way better than I did.
Mm-hmm.
I went to watch the first Pokemon movie when it came out in theaters, and I was like so excited as a kid to go see it. And later, I found out my dad literally fell asleep in the theater.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I gotta.
known for being able to take naps, but yeah.
I gotta tell you a secret. Well, it's not really a secret, but I think I was like 5 or 6 when that movie came out.
Yeah.
And then like the part where like Ash turns to stone, I fucking cried so hard.
Oh no.
And like there's no like as an adult you're just like, oh man, that's just, yeah, I get it, it's whatever. And then my parents look at me and you see this kid just bawling his eyes out. They're like, oh, Alex. And they're like trying to comfort me, but like my mom is just not. She's just laughing too, and I could tell. And like, no, stop laughing at me. It's sad. And she's like, sure. You know my mom, that makes so much sense.
So sad.
Mm-hmm. That's fucked.
No, I totally get it though.
She can't help it.
Oh yeah.
She's great, but and she wears herself on the sleeve too. Like she can't lie. Like she tries to lie and she just immediately starts cracking up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Oh man. Poor little me.
Alright, I'm gonna get some screaming skill onto this face, and we're probably gonna call it a night there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I had a great night hanging out with everyone.
Oh yeah. This is what I needed after today.
Mm-hmm.
That is fantastic.
Yeah, I like the streams. I like seeing what people have to say.
Yeah. And yeah, definitely send some models in that you guys are painting too. We'll have a little show and tell.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. What's the email again?
GrandalinesDeath@gmail.
There we go.
It's the same as the Twitch channel. Oh, actually, I wonder if in Linktree you can put your emails on it. Because I have a Linktree with this, my Instagram, and my YouTube. It's linked in the description of this channel. Wow. Yeah, my Instagram I'm going to try to keep updated with like when next shows are going to be and like models I've painted as I've done them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, we should post the stream models after they're done.
Yeah, that was my plan. If you want to take a picture and send them to me.
Once I actually finish this guy up, I'll send you a picture.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to use Instagram as advertisement for the stream, basically.
Yeah.
So that's the one I like. I don't like Twitter. Everyone just seems very upset on Twitter.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's true. Rough areas. Although I haven't been keeping up as much.
Oh yeah, on the
Well, I look on occasion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just send us what you're specifically painting right now. And we could be like, this is what happened on the last stream with all y'all. And you and Ajax, like, you guys are wild on that hobby streak. Good for you. Now, sometimes I get like, it's very hard for me to get inspired to paint. But like, I think Cursed City was exactly what I needed to get there. And then like, once I'm doing it, I'm having a blast, but I don't know why.
I think, honestly, streaming like this has made me want to paint more.
Yeah, actually, me too.
Well, there we go. I got some. Let's see if I can get the focus. Right. I don't really know how it's coming out. Not the best. Oh. There you go.
Oh, nice. That's great.
Nice. Yeah, it's not focusing super well, but that's good.
Alright, you ready to call it?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I'll show Halgrim.
I'll take the photo out.
Focus, damn you. You were there for a second.
It was. It likes your hand. It's like, ooh, a hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'll focus on that. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Just a second.
So good. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Not quite there. I gotta finish up that cape, but not too far away either.
Well,
Oh, try putting your hand behind it. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
oh yeah, there you go.
That worked really well.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tips, man.
Let's see if it works better for me too. I think there's also a little bit of quality lost on my end from streaming it to you and then you putting it up.
Oh my god, just playing MSQ roulette before servers went down for a patch count as hobbying? Yeah. Totally painted guys with ruin. That's Final Fantasy XIV for those who don't know. God. What are you doing with the main story roulette? Oh, you're probably leveling, huh? Yeah. Actually, this is the perfect thing to do during that. Because there's that cutscene you can't skip that's like a feature-length film. You might as well mute it, turn it here. Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
Oh, I didn't know you played 2 LFG. That's cool. But yeah. Alright, I guess we'll call it there.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you all for being here. Wednesday, 7, me and Cody are going to be painting some stuff, so that'll be really cool.
I will definitely be watching. I'll be painting along the background.
Awesome. And then I might get a game in this weekend. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, last minute schedules falling through kind of sucks, but we'll get through it.
It happens.
Yeah. All right, bye everyone.
All right.